What if the difference between the powerful and the forgotten wasn't talent or luck, but 48 unwritten rules kings and strategists have followed for centuries? Author Robert Greene spent years studying history's most powerful figures and distilled everything he found into the 48 Laws of Power. Here they are. Law 1. Never outshine the master. Let those above you feel secure. Law 2. Never trust friends too much. Use enemies. A won-over rival often proves more loyal. Law 3. Conceal your intentions so no one can prepare against you. Law 4. Always say less than necessary. Silence unsettles. Law 5. Guard your reputation with your life, because it fights battles you never have to. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. Visibility creates power. Law 7. Get others to do the work. Take the credit. Law 8. Make people come to you rather than chasing them. Law 9. Win through actions, not argument. Law 10. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Misfortune spreads. Law 11. Keep people dependent on you. Law 12. Use selective honesty to disarm. Law 13. Appeal to self-interest, never to mercy. Law 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Law 15. Crush your enemy totally or risk their return. Law 16. Use absence to increase respect. Law 17. Keep others in suspense through unpredictability. Law 18. Don't isolate yourself. Connection is protection. Law 19. Know who you're dealing with before you act. Law 20. Don't commit to any one side. Law 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Law 22. Use surrender as a tactic to buy time. Law 23. Concentrate your forces instead of scattering them. Law 24. Play the perfect courtier. Master subtlety. Law 25. Recreate yourself on your own terms. Law 26. Keep your hands clean. Let others take the blame. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe. Law 28. Enter action boldly. Hesitation shows weakness. Law 29. Plan all the way to the end. Law 30. Make your accomplishments look effortless. Law 31. Control the choices you offer others. Law 32. Play to people's fantasies. Law 33. Discover each person's hidden weak spot. Law 34. Act like royalty to be treated like royalty. Law 35. Master the art of timing. Law 36. Ignore what you can't have. It denies it power. Law 37. Create compelling spectacles. Law 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. Law 39. Stir the waters to see what surfaces. Law 40. Despise the free gift. It often hides a cost. Law 41. Avoid stepping into a great one's shoes. Law 42. Strike the shepherd, and the sheep will scatter. Law 43. Work on hearts and minds, not just compliance. Law 44. Disarm people by mirroring their own behavior. Law 45. Preach change, but never too much at once. Law 46. Never appear too perfect. It breeds envy. Law 47. Don't overreach past the goal you aimed for. And Law 48. Stay formless, because rigidity is the first thing that breaks. 48 laws, drawn from centuries of power and strategy, written by Robert Greene. Brilliant to some, ruthless to others, and still debated today. If wisdom like this speaks to you, follow Healthy Eats and Wisdom on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram for the rest of this wisdom playlist.